It's got to be one of the best places to ride in the UK, isn't it?
The toughest tarmac climb in the Cotswolds.
Dave, how many KOMs you got at the moment?
A couple of hundred, I would have thought.
A couple of hundred? Bloody hell.
So it's been about a month since I introduced my long-term road bike, the lovely J.Laverack J.ACK. And the question I know you all want to answer is, did I fit mudguards? Well, as you can probably see, yes, I did. But the response to my asking you if I should fit mudguards in that first look video was very interesting and quite revealing of how passionate many of you are about mudguards. And the mudguards I fitted are quite a lavish set of mudguards. The Portland design works. They retail for about £100, so they are definitely at the top end of the mudguard market, but they are very nice. They look good on the bike, as you can see. They were easy to fit, a real breeze. Took me literally 5 minutes, and riding them for the last week and a half, there's no rattling, no squeaking, no issues, no side effects of having mudguards at all. Good coverage as well, nice long flaps on the back and the front as well. And for the time I've been riding them, the roads have been fairly filthy, lots of rainwater and lots of mud running off the fields. And they have kept me, most importantly, and also the bike, much cleaner and drier than without the mudguards, and much more effective than our savers, in my opinion.
So the mudguards are blooming ace, but I don't really need them today because, as you can see, it's a lovely, dry, sunny day. But now I'm off to meet a chap who's agreed to share his local roads with me. So I've just moved house, not far, don't worry, I'm still in the Cotswolds, but another corner of a beautiful part of the world. But I don't know the roads that well around here. And you can't beat local knowledge when it comes to discovering new roads. I know Dave here knows the area really well, so he's agreed to show me some local gems.
Some secret hidden gems. Can't tell, they're so good, these roads, you can't tell anybody about them.
Yeah, it's not on Strava. So what's the plan for today?
Plan for today, well, we've just entered onto this bridleway, actually, believe it or not. But it's a tarmac bridleway, so we're going to take in this beautiful climb with these amazing views. And it's all to ourselves, because it's a bridleway, so there's no cars.
And we've got quite a big test coming later, Bushcombe Lane.
It's going to be tough. This is the 1 mile climb is merely the warm-up. So yeah, take this one in, it's quite special.
So Dave, this is Bushcombe Lane. What can I expect? I mean, apart from the 25% gradient signs, which are filling me with dread.
That's the best bit, that's what you've got to look forward to. This is the toughest tarmac climb in the Cotswolds. And I say tarmac, if you want to go off-road on your mountain bike, there is some good stuff, but I don't think it gets tougher than this. It kind of gradually gets steeper, and you'll go through a little chicane, and all of a sudden you'll be presented with this 25% wall. A lot of these climbs that say they're 25%, it's usually just a cheeky little hairpin on the corner. This is probably 250 meters of 25%, and it's at the top of the climb. So yeah, it's entertaining.
So my first time, any tips then? I guess take it steady.
Take it steady to start with. Yeah, you can easily blow the doors off early on this one. So yeah, wait until you hit the wall.
And do you have the KOM on this one?
I do. Yeah.
Do you?
I do. Really? Yeah.
What's the time roughly? How long are we talking?
I think it's 450, I think, is the KOM. Yeah, we've got Max Stedman, we've got Andrew Feather, all behind me.
Oh, okay, yeah.
This is a climb that people will travel for as well.
Okay, so if you've ridden a climb, let me know by leaving a comment down below, and well, see how we get on.
Definitely. Oh, there we go.
Is that the start of the segment?
Yeah, I've still got it on.
And it's a perfect day for riding it.
Couldn't be better. Dry roads, when it gets this steep, you need dry roads. So.
You'll be okay in your gear. You got one by down there.
I've got one by, so 36.28. I'm good. I'm golden.
And have a reminder of how steep it is. Thanks, mate. Yeah. There's a seat there, is it?
This is the hairpin. Seat hairpin. That's the worst bit.
Top up there.
Yeah. Worst bit done. Final piece. There's the crest. Nothing but standing now. Oh, that view. Woo.
That's worth it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice view.
Wow.
Nice house. Is this the official top?
This is the official top.
One more time?
Again.
So Bushcombe definitely delivers pain, suffering, agony. It's quite a nice climb though. It's steep to start with, and then that hairpin really kicks in.
Yeah.
And then you can see the top.
See, the top is there. It's uncomfortable all the way, there's no let up.
So you lived in this area for quite a while then?
I've lived here, well, I was born in Cheltenham, so I guess I've lived here all my life, so 37 years now. Scary when you start counting. So yeah, probably been cycling here for 20 years, out on the roads since I was 17, so yeah, 20 years of knowledge of the roads. Kind of, it's nice to know where you're going when you head out on a ride. There's not a lot I haven't done in the area, so yeah. Thing is, I'm an explorer, I do love to explore, so even though I've been here for that long, I still keep trying to find new tracks, new roads. It does mean often going off-road and getting lost and getting muddy, but yeah, when you find roads like this, yeah, it's very special.
Yeah, I feel very lucky to be riding the countryside right now with you showing me. So Dave, another climb coming up.
This is Salter's Lane climb. The local club Cheltenham use it as a hill time trial circuit, so this is actually a really consistent climb. I think it averages something like 9–10%, but there's no kickers, so if you actually want to do it hard, you can just kind of go flat out, put it on the rivet from the start. Not that we're going to do it today.
No, no way.
But it's a lovely open bit of common ground. Not common ground, it's got cattle grids, so there's no fencing, no walls. It's kind of like the tarmac was laid just down for cyclists, so it's a beautiful road to ride up.
Fine, good, I see you at the top.
Yeah.
Look at that view. Epic.
Peachy. Half speed.
So Dave, how many KOMs you got at the moment? What's the current list look like?
That is actually a tough question. I have not counted. It'll be on the
What?
Strava
You got so many, you lost count.
Oh, it would be a couple of hundred, I would have thought.
A couple of hundred? Bloody hell.
I don't know.
My car back.
Oh, typical.
Oh.
A climb like Bushcombe, and there's 12 different segments on it. So you go to your KOM list.
That's not cheating, but that's sort of massaging the figures a bit, isn't it?
They all sort of count. So if people would stop putting these pointless segments on Strava, then my KOM list would go down.
Yeah, there definitely needs to be a better way of cleaning up segments, isn't it?
Yeah. We'll go right, left here.
Nice driveway. Hey guys, just a quick message to say this video is sponsored by Pedalsure, the insurance company that makes it quick, easy and affordable to get bikes like this insured against theft and accidental damage. Get a quote instantly on their website, really easy to use, so definitely check them out at the link down below. The other thing I really like about this bike, and something I'm really enjoying at the time of year, is the dynamo front hub powering the front and rear light, and no batteries inside at all. Really seamless, nice integration into the seat post and nice clean appearance. And I can't feel any drag from that front hub. There's probably a few watts of energy lost, but I don't really feel it on the road. I don't really notice any drag, anything holding me back. But having the lights always on the bike with no battery charge is something I really enjoy at the time of year. Now, the idea of daytime lights is a very solid and sensible idea, and it works well on this bike. And it also worked well on that Cannondale Synapse, but the way that technology is implemented on that bike with a battery, and it's all integral to that bike, probably made less sense on that bike compared to this bike. This is a sort of bike where dynamo hub and front and rear lights on it makes more sense. It's a proper four-season winter focused, but also a summer capable bike as well. So in the summer, take the mudguards off, and it's a sort of bike you can enjoy year round. Very different customer base or targeted customer for this bike than a Synapse, which is why I think the dynamo and the front and rear lights makes more sense on this bike than it did on that Synapse. A little comment on how this bike rides, and
lush is the best word to sum up how the bike rides. It's silky smooth in a way that titanium always is, and every time I get on a titanium bike I'm reminded of just how lovely it is to ride. Just a very special material that gives it a very special ride performance. It's also great at dealing with my rough roads. It deals with cracks and potholes and gravel really well. I've done some gravelling on the bike and it's handled it all really well, thanks to the wide 32mm tuber tyres from Conti. And then this bike is also very lively and engaging. It's a very fun bike to ride. If you like to ride it in a spirited way, even at this time of year, through corners and bends, this bike definitely delivers. So not a laid back, kind of really lazy cruising bike that focuses on comfort first and foremost. It's also a fun bike to ride, get up the speed well, and it climbs well too. The overall weight of the bike is low enough that you can dance up the climbs, relatively speaking. So it's a bike that puts a smile on your face, both from the comfort and also the dynamic ride quality. The mudguards aren't the only thing I've changed on the bike. I've also got a new saddlebag, because if you saw my Candale Synapse review, I lobbed that Castelli one over my shoulder and it disappeared for good. Couldn't find it in the hedge at all. So now I've been trying this one from a British company called 76 Projects, and it works extremely well. So a nice large cargo volume, a big wide strap, Velcro strap over the top, and it's nice and secure, doesn't move about. So that's a really good replacement, liking that so far. Waterproof as well. I'll put a link to it down below, definitely worth checking out. So that's working well for me. And then I have a brand new saddle. Now you might remember about 2 years ago, I reviewed the brand new then Specialized 3D printed power mirror saddle, which I was really impressed with. I think the 3D printed technology brings a new level of performance and comfort to a saddle, which is much better than foam and gel in my experience. And now we have their second model in this 3D printed range, the Roman Evo. So we still have the same unique construction and very distinctive look from the 3D printing they use, but we have a more traditional, longer saddle shape than that stubby nose power saddle they used on the original. And really, which one you choose comes down to your preference for a short or long saddle. The comfort is still very similar. You still have a good amount of squishiness, and at first it does feel very distinctive from a normal saddle and feels almost like you have a soft rear tyre. But after a few miles you don't notice it, and the comfort after 3 hours is fantastic. So I fit this saddle just this morning before today's ride and had no issues, no complaints with it at all. I really do think the performance of this technology is several steps above a regular foam or gel saddle. The comfort is simply much better. You have this floaty sensation, really supportive across the whole length of the saddle as well. Although that comfort and technology comes with a fairly hefty price tag, as this one retails for £390. So nearly £400 for a saddle, which is a lot of money. It's clearly kind of first generation technology, early adopter stuff, but I do see the technology trickling down to a low price point, and hopefully it won't be long before this saddle technology is available at half or even a third of the price. And I'm sure, given a Specialized history for making top-end technology available at low price points with a trickle-down effect, it's only a matter of time before more people can benefit from the 3D printed technology. Well, that's a fantastic 3 hours on a road bike, top route, so thanks to Dave for sharing with me, and top company as well. Views were amazing, the weather was fantastic, and Bushcombe Lane was a real highlight. My legs feel it now today, so some recovery needed, but I can't wait to try it again. Definitely a 10 out of 10 in my opinion. And the Laverack was perfect as well, even though the mudguards weren't needed today as it was dry and sunny. But the comfort is fantastic, it really keeps you smiling mile after mile. And it's light enough and engaging enough to ride on twisting roads and descents and climbs like Bushcombe, where you can have a lot of fun and you don't really miss your summer race bike as much as you might think. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this update on my long-term riding of the Laverack and some new local roads to me. Let me know what you think of the video by leaving a comment down below, and if you have any questions on the bike or Bushcombe Lane perhaps, then definitely leave a comment down below. But that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all again very soon.